So it's almost Christmas, and I want to get one more hike in. The weather's been terrible, landslides all over the place, can't really get up in the mountains. So we're gonna do a kind of a suburban linear trail. Some people call this the Barrows Powerline Trail. Some people call it the Westside Linear Trail, the Murray Hill Powerline Trail. You kind of get my, it's a bunch of linear trails strung together. The high point will be Mount Williams. If we do the whole thing out and back, it's about 10 miles. We'll see how far we get. It kind of depends on the weather and how much energy I got. So, as they say, down the trail. Some friends along the trail. It's kind of cool right here. They planted a grove of old native pines that used to grow in the Willamette Valley, which are really, really rare now. It's kind of cool. So we're about a mile and a half in, and right now it's just kind of rolling, but you can see there's going to be a lot more up as we go along here. So, down the trail. So look at that. The remains of an old holly farm, and right before Christmas. There you go, happy holidays. Remember the 1980s when they still used to farm out here? I do. Down the trail. So if you ever get tired of walking or hiking on this trail, you can always play tennis. Down there. So I'm deviating off my route. I was going to go on that trail, but now I'm going to go this trail. This way I can cut across Mount Williams. So down the trail. So this is the view from the top of Mount Williams. And I climbed up here, so you don't have to, but if you still want to, this is what you're going to see. So down the trail. Now this part of the trail actually feels like you're in the woods, so not too bad. Down the trail. Nice view from up here on Mount Williams. So we're past the highway and we're on our way to Blanton Road, which will be where we're going to turn around and eat some lunch. So down the trail. So we hit Blanton Road right here, and this is kind of the end of the trail. This is where I kind of planned to stop. Now you can catch the Westside Trail and go all the way up to Walker Road if you want. But I think I've had enough for now, and so I'm going to go eat some of my favorite lunch. I saw a park bench back there a ways. It would be ready to eat pizza, a birthday present. Thank you, Kelsey and Jordan. And then I'll head on back to the pickup. So as they say, down the trail. So I've eaten lunch and I've headed back, and I've got about 7 miles in so far. And we're going over the backside now of Mount Williams. Down the trail. So we're back to the pickup, and we did a little over 11 miles and over 1,400 feet of elevation gain. Pretty reasonable hike, I suppose, through suburbia. We started out at Barrows Road and hiked the whole length of the Westside Trail all the way up over to the top of Mount Williams. And I did a little detour. Had to peek bag the darn thing. I mean, I know it's not much of a hill, but it made me feel good. And it was beautiful. And then we finished up all the way on the linear trail all the way up to Blanton Road. And there's a break natural break right there, and You can go a little farther along the trail if you want, but I'd had enough, I suppose. And anyway, it was a good time. You know, if you're sitting there and it's been raining and snowing, and the roads are washed out to the coast and you can't get up in the mountains and it's blowing like a banshee over in the Columbia Gorge, you know, hike up to the top of Mount Willams and hike along the linear trail. There's worse things to do. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and down the trail.